I got these pair in November 2019, and right now it is February 2020, and I want to give my thoughts about it. These gloves right here come with a set of hand wraps. They're a good quality one, better than the standard $2-3 ones you'd see from Amazon. These are quite actually nice. I think they retail for about $10, 10 plus, but it comes standard with these gloves, and it's a great deal for $50. Hayabusa has done a great package for beginners, and it's quite honestly difficult to beat. Features of these gloves: we have here a polyurethane top, artificial leather, sweat wicking fabric on the thumb, a nice long strap, wrist closure. You have a mesh bottom, and the inside lining is a nylon.
How do you tell a good
Velcro test.
without testing it? Not the smell, not the look, but the sound, the crust. Listen.
Some context about me and where my point of view is coming from. I am a very new boxer. I plan to fight sometime later, quarter end of this year. The features on them is what stands out, because as a new boxer you don't really know form. Yes, you can practice, but with these it gives an extra hand. That way when you do transition into a nicer, higher end glove, you know the technique. As a new boxer, the technique and form isn't quite there yet, and your hand position is very important as a new boxer, because one wrong movement and bang, your wrist is gone. What I mean by this is, for example, when you're punching a heavy bag and you just drill it, sometimes your hand might tweak like this. And so it's very important, if you're a new boxer, to get very good wrist support and punch protection gloves. That's why I was attracted to these gloves right here, because it addresses the challenges that new boxers may have.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No.
How does it address those issues? Well, first, it's the style of the glove. The look of the glove is very different than a traditional glove, where a traditional glove may be more rounded, more like a light bulb shape, while this one's more square. This design choice is what helps the new boxer, which is me, get better technique. First off, let's start right here. The strap Velcro is very large, which means you could tighten these up very well. And if you want more, there is extra space, but for me this is sufficiently tight enough. And notice this design is more square. This is so you can hold your wrist a little more so it won't tweak. Trying to twist it up, it's less likely that you will dislocate or tweak your wrist. It helps you in developing a better form when you're striking. That way when you hit, you don't do this. You're less likely to do this now, which is something new boxers or new people into the sport, or who also do it for fitness purposes, might want to look into these. Cushioning wise, phenomenal mitts for me. I am a 135 guy, about 135, so these provide a lot of cushioning. These are 16 ounce. I feel confident in these, throwing heavy punches, banging. I don't really feel a lot of abuse in my knuckles, which is something that I found to be quite pleasant in these, which is another reason, or another way these gloves address the new boxers, because it provides a lot of impact protection. Sometimes as a new boxer, I know I did this, I was just throwing just hard as I can, and my knuckles would just start red, bruised. But I found out with these, with the help of the wrist support, I was able to find that I could throw better, more in line, and just overall more powerful. The inside compartment fits a little bit more snug. If you are planning on getting one of these, do take that into consideration. It is a smaller, snug fit. Also, keep in mind that the thumb placement in this is a little weird. At first, the glove is stiff, and so the thumb compartment is very stiff. It made this part of my palm very sore. But after breaking it in about 4 heavy bag sessions, it broke in quite nicely, and now it's no longer an issue. But do keep in mind that at first it's going to be quite stiff in the thumb compartment. This glove right here also doubles up quite nicely as a sparring glove. It's quite squishy, it's pillow feel, and it's also good on your hands and also on the opponent. So it protects kind of both.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
My absolute favorite part of this glove is the sweat lining here. So when you're sweating and you want to wipe off the sweat, you could just do this. Whew. Bam. It's very useful. No longer do I have to grab a towel mid-session and just wipe it off. I could just go mid-round, mid-round, and your sweat is just gone. This is probably the highlight of this glove right here. I have not found another glove at this price range that offers this. Alright, so my final ratings are: looks, I give this a 9. Inside feel, 9. What the opponent feels, I give it a 9. My thumb, I give it a 7. When first out of the box, after breaking it in, becomes an 8. Wrist support, I gotta give it a 10. No glove out there does it better than this. Price range, 10, $50, and a pair of hand wraps. A nice, decent hand wraps. Overall, this glove is quite nice. Final rating, I give it a 9.